Okay. I hope this is working. Okay. Let me see. If this is working, let me type in. Okay. I hope this is working. Let me know. Okay. If he is. If this is working, we type in. Okay. I hope this is working. Oh, yay! Yay! Hi. This is so cool. Oh, there are people. Hi, everybody. I hope you can hear me. Let me see. I'm trying to see where to look. Okay, I think I should look. I'm gonna look on Facebook, but maybe I'm not doing it right. Hold on, let me try this again. Okay. Let me see. Hi, everybody. I hope y'all can hear me and see me. I'm not confident I got this together. Okay, I think I do. Okay, it's a little delayed. Hi, everyone. I miss you. My wife is fussy because I'm a little under the weather, but I'm not as bad as I was, but that's okay. So I hope y'all can hear me. Oh my God, you're here. Okay. Hi, everybody. Happy holidays. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Dr. Venus, your Black Women Millionaires Mentor. I missed you. And so I wanted to take some time today because I wanted to talk to you about visioning. Okay, because I'm doing it and I wanted to share, and I got lonesome for you. And what I did do is, if someone wants to jump on the screen with me, I have it set up. I just have to figure out how to do that. And my wife, okay, so I want y'all to know my wife is fussy at me today because she's thinking, she's like, I can't make myself tired. And I'm not trying to make myself tired. I'm not tired. But what she's being protective, and that's, you want to marry somebody who cares. You know what I mean? So what I'm gonna do, because I'm excited to spend some time with you. I won't be long because I ain't gonna have her fuss at me. But what I would like to do is, I want to give you the link if you want to join me live, so we can talk about visioning 2018. You know, I have so much coming in 2018. It is madness in the best possible way. And I was reading one of my e-zines that's going to be coming out in the new year, and it asked about these 3 words that you're going to use to organize your life. Well, I wanted to do that with you. So that's kind of what I'm doing. And I got a slight cold, even though my wife is fussing. She's very protective, and it's good to have someone who loves you. But I think that she thinks that that I'm frail, and I'm not frail. I get stubborn about things a little bit from time to time. But let me I gotta edit this because I want to put the link up so we can talk, which is the benefit of doing Zoom on Facebook Live. You know what I mean? I want to change. Oh, do I have to change this? No registration. Okay, good. So I'm saving no registration, so I can just give you the link so you can hear it. So you can join me, so we can talk about visioning. We can have copy, and we can have a bunch of people on the line, so it doesn't have to just be 1 or 2. So hi everybody. Hi Yolanda. Hi Lisa. Hi. Let me put this in, because I wanted to, I just wanted to, let me know, did it come through? Yes, it is. There's a link there. It's a Zoom link. So if you want to jump on with me, so we can create 2018 together, or at least start visioning. Oh, someone gave me a thumbs up. That's very considerate. Thank you. I got thumbs up. Hearts and wows are always great. For those of you who are new to me, I'm Dr. Venus, your Black Women Millionaires Mentor. I'm like, okay, and I know some of you know me, some people don't. But for those of you for whom I am new, let me give you a little bit of background so you know who I am. I used to live on the streets when I was 16. Well, actually, it's a long story. By the time I was 16, I was on the streets full time, eating out of trash cans, sleeping in urine and beer, doing whatever it took to get by. And it was my 9th grade math teacher, a Black woman, holla and preach, who literally saved my life. She taught me through her actions that I mattered, that I wasn't just a throwaway. And because of her love, I eventually graduated from Stanford University with a second master's degree and a PhD. I have 4 degrees. I took all my survival that kept me alive on the streets, turned it into a system that fast-tracked me to the $1 million mark in less than 3 years. Our company, Defy Impossible Inc., has grossed $4 million in the last 5 years. And I'm just very committed to Black women healing as the key to your economic affluence. That's my thing. Okay. So I'm gonna hang out with you today a little bit until my wife starts to, this is what we're doing, just so y'all can include it. So my wife is making me soup. Okay. And when the soup is made, that means I have to get off the live stream. So we're good for about another 30-ish minutes. Okay. And what I would like to do is I would love to start casting vision for 2018. You and I know that 2017 was demanding. You know, it was a demanding time. Oh, thank you. I see some people. Hi, everybody. It was a demanding time. And because it was so demanding, it's easy to lose hope. You know, it's easy to lose hope. And with everything that's gone on in the world, I think that it's even more important to traffic in possibility, to create what's possible versus being related by the negativity. Do you know what I'm saying? So what I want to take some moments with you to really take on, well, what do you want to create for your future? You know what I'm saying? And like I'm putting another link in. So for those of you who are ready to talk about casting vision for 2018, just go ahead and click the link, and we'll be sharing the screen together. So it'd be fun to play with. So please come and play. Okay. Oh, yay. Thank you for the hearts. What I've really been dealing with. Hey, ladies. Hi, Dee. Hi, Lindsay. Hi, LaTanya. Hi, Ph.D. Paris. Love you, girl. Hey, Anita. Glad you're here. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Renee. Hi, Yolanda. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Leslie. Hi, Renee. I'm just saying hi to everybody. Hi, Angela. Hey, Leslie Jones. Hi, Missy Edwards. Oh my, I can't. Mrs. Chance. Happy holidays to you as well. Okay. Hey, Precious. Happy. Oh no, I'm glad you're here. So, like, I put a link in. I'm putting it in again, just so we can talk together. This is one of my things I've got this thing called Zoom because I really want to actually engage. There's this thing called Periscope, but it doesn't give you, I had this thing called Blab where you actually jumped on the line, and that's no longer. So this is my second best opportunity. So I would love for someone to jump on with me. So there's a Zoom link that I just put at the top of the page. It says Zoom, and I would love for you to jump on. But what we're talking about today is envisioning, casting vision for your life. And I've been sitting here for the last few days, have an amazing team that loves me, or at least respects the hell out of me. And they've taken care of everything so that I can just rest. I know how hard it was to rest. It's a lot of not doing, but it gives you time to think. And I've been thinking about my life. Imagine that. And I imagine you have to think about yours as well, you know. And so 2018 is coming. I have a lot on deck. And everything's going to pop off in, you know, mid-January-ish. But I've been really being with, well, what do I want my life used for? It's a great question. I invite you to answer it yourself. I'm here for you to think about it. Okay. What do I want my life to be used for? It's a great question to ask yourself. What do you want your life to be used for? Do you want it to be used for gossip? Do you want it to be used for criticizing or defending or explaining or overcoming? What do you want your life to be used for? It's a great inquiry. It's a great mind test, right? It's a lot of times, at least as I've grown, as I've moved into my own ability to manifest and receive, right? I have to ask different questions. my questions give me a different answer, right? Oh, thank you. Someone's like, wow. Thank you for the flowers. It's a, but so a lot of times we don't ask the right question, so we don't get the right answer, right? So I don't think anybody's going to jump on with me. So that's fine. I'll just talk to you. Okay. And so, and I'll check the comments later, but I invite you to really start considering, what do you want your 2018? What do you want to create? What do you want to create? I went to this movie called The Greatest Showman. No, The Greatest Showman. If you get a chance, you should run and see it. It is completely inspiring. They have this great song in it that says, "This is me." And the song has made me cry. And I mean, I posted it. It's a beautiful song. But it talks about, I'm not a stranger to thought. I'm almost tempted to play it for you so you can hear it. But you should go see the TV. You should go see the movie. It's out now. And I would love to hear what you think about it. But really just living unapologetically, I think that there's a piece of me that still apologizes for being street, for being who I am, like not in a, like very subtle. And I still worry about I still worry about cursing, I still worry about it a little bit, but I guess when you look at what you want to be, what do you want your life to be used for? I think I would like my life to be used for helping people get free. You know what I'm saying? Like free from the bondage of other people's opinions, of economic woes or emotional wounds, to be free of that you're not hindered by your past, that you're not hindered by what happened. And a lot of times, specifically for us as Black women, the stuff that hurts us is, we don't talk about it. It just kind of sits there in the back of your throat. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with it. I think that in the way that I see the world, okay, so walk with me. In the way that I see the world, I believe that you are God wrapped in flesh. I do. I think that you are I think that you and I have the same creative spark, the same creative stuff that God has. And I believe that we are created in the image and likeness of God. I believe that God is not stupid. I think God is smarter than all of us. And I think that a lot of times we underestimate that ability to create. The ability to create a life is not a reaction to life. I was looking on my post. I've been checking on my tribe, and I saw this post from a young lady about family, right? And not being mistreated by family, okay? And really being with this language, like her whole point of view was that of a victim. And it wasn't malicious. I did the same thing for years. So it's not a judgment, right? And I offered her some ways to look at it, to hold it, to go a deeper cut where she would be the author of her life instead of being a victim to life. She couldn't hear it. And I don't think that's bad. I think that comes with practice. I remember when I started, I couldn't hear nothing. I was so mad. I was pissed off with white people. I was just mad. I was mad at life. I was mad at mom. I was mad at everybody. It took me a while to really emotionally mature enough to locate myself as cause in the matter, as the person at the source of it all, because I was the only common denominator. Now that doesn't mean blame the victim, so please don't go there. Don't do that. Oh, well, thank you for sharing. Yeah, please share the video. Push it out. Go on and share. It'd be great, But the point of it is, as Black women, we underestimate our power because we're not free. When you're not free, you take what you can get, no matter what your economic level is. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. I got some sisters who are multimillionaires and in bondage. You see what I'm saying? In bondage, because they're still worried about what people think. And I don't mean the fuck you version. Did I mention I curse? Y'all should know I curse. I curse, I cry, I pray. Sometimes in rapid succession, you know. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So my request is that you with me. And if you can't, then I invite you to leave out of respect for yourself. I don't have a problem with you leaving, but I don't want you in a place where you feel disrespected, and I don't want to be suppressed. Okay. So I got to put that in there. Okay. And so what I was pointing to is I invite you to look in your own life and really just be honest. Where do you feel like someone is doing something to you? And it doesn't have to be bad. It could be like somebody is in your parking space and they're doing it on purpose maliciously. I will assure you, most people are not that interested. Most people are selfish. You know, it's not that, no one does anything that's not in their self-interest. I know I don't. And so what I want you to start to really contend with as you move into 2018 is, what do you want your life to be used for? Do you want to be used for blaming other people or being pissed off about how unfair it is? I mean, and I'm going to tell you, those are fair ways of living your life. They just won't get you to millionaire status. And I want you to hear the difference. It's not that there's anything wrong with blame, shame, guilt. There's nothing inherently wrong with it. It just won't get you what you say you want. In my mind, if you are around me and you say you want to become a Black woman millionaire, I take you seriously. I believe you. I don't see any reason to hang out with somebody, you know, if you're not committed to what they're committed to, is a waste of time, right? And so I can see myself in the mirror, so I'm going to make sure my post the right part. Okay, I'm being a girl about this. Look, I got my hair braided and I really like it. I do like it. I haven't quite figured out how to do anything with it yet, but I like it. I hope that stays there. It'll stay down. But anyhow, what I was trying to say is, Lisa says, we're all adults here. Thank you, precious. She says, you're a blessing because you speak truth. As long as we live a lie, you can never be free. Now that is a word. That is a word. So what I'm encouraging you to do is, as you start looking at 2018, what do you want? What do you want? And here's the thing, and this is a weird kind of way to say it. What do you want your life to be used for? Not what do you want to get out of life? What do you want your life to be used for? I want my life to be a living demonstration that anything's possible. I want my life to be used for sisters knowing without a shadow of a doubt that they can do this, that you can do this. I think about the sisters in Alabama who totally changed the game. You know what I'm saying? In terms of the election. But you have to understand, for them to actually get up and go to the polls, they had to create something. They had to free themselves of any kind of apathy. Do you understand? Not today. We're not going backwards. But when you're mad, you cannot make money when you're mad, ladies. I'm telling you, I have walked this. You can't make money when you're mad, and it's hard to make money when you need it. And a lot of times, if you're anything like me, I didn't have my life set up to make money. I had my life set up to take care of other people, so I was loved. So people thought well of me, so that I would have people who would like me. I mean, I did this. There's stories to tell, but it took me a while to organize my life so that I could be a clearing, a space, a conduit, a condition for wealth to come to me without effort. That's a walk, baby. That's not an affirmation. You see what I'm saying? That's not an affirmation. That's a way of being. That means you have to clean house. You're going to have to clean house. You're going to have to you're going to have to let go of the very things you think you need to hold. And I'm going to tell you, more often than not, the things you think you need to hold are intangible. People's opinions, being thought well of, being a good daughter or being a good woman. Those things keep you in bondage. You know, you can't really speak your piece if you're worried about other people's opinions, or they're taking their love away from you, because they will, and that's okay. Because if they could take it away so easily, that love wasn't nurturing you. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a nurturing love. So it's okay if they do that. That's not a problem. Okay, so wealth. Yolanda said, wealth without effort. I see Yolanda says, organize my life so I can be a condition for wealth to come to me without effort. Let go of the very things I think I need to hold. Thank you for scribing, Linda. Absolutely. No, I don't. What do I want my life to be used for in 2008? Yeah, and it's a real question. What do you want your life to be used for? Instead of asking for what you want. Now, here's the key, ladies. It's a turn. Check it out. You don't want to, well, you can. I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend you ask for what you want. Okay? I think wanting begats wanting. So I wouldn't do that. I would just assume I got that until it manifested, right? But I would recommend that you start to ask yourself, what do you want your life to be used for? It will have you think different thoughts. Any takers? Does anyone have any, what do you want your life to be used for? And it's a real question. It's a real inquiry. It is not an automatic padded answer. You have to think about that. You know what I'm saying? What do you want your life to be used for? And I mean, I look at people that I admire, right? I admire Jay-Z for creating a song. Oh, no, sorry, an album for Black men, stepping up, and not stepping up, showing out by telling the truth so Black men who will listen to him can hear a new word. That truth telling is, to me, some next level shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's who I want to be. You know what I'm saying? I want to be that chick that tells lets the truth go to work. That the truth will set you free, but first it will insult you to your face. I'm looking to be that chick. You know what I'm saying? Who, when I say X happens in the universe chick. You know what I'm saying? I want to be that chick. I don't want to be the chick who's trying to get shit. I don't want to be that chick. I'm not that chick. I don't want to be that woman. I don't want to be the kind of person who's chasing after a dollar or worried about a bill. I don't want that life. So why would I even speak that life? Why would I even speak life into that by asking for it? You know what I'm saying? I don't want that. I'm like, no, God, we're not doing that. We're not going to spend another year of breathing air trying to get somewhere. No, it hasn't worked. Give it up. Instead of trying to get somewhere, give something. And I don't mean give like self-sacrifice. I'm saying, what do you want your life to be used for? And then how do you organize every dimension of your life to fulfill that destiny? And if you do that, you'll be surprised how many opportunities and wealth and connections and partnerships come to you. I'm not suggesting, or even great ideas. I'm gonna tell you, I probably should have done this. I'm gonna tell you, a lot of my money comes from new ideas. You know what I'm saying? My money doesn't come from, how can I say this? I'm trying to think about, God, how can I say, money is a creation, is creation. But if you don't get used to creating, you won't even trust that money can be created. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know, money is not something that you get. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing with my braids again. I do this. Welcome to my world. Okay. You can't make money, but you can manifest millions. It sounds like an oxymoron because I know as Black people we've been taught to earn it, but it doesn't work like that. If it worked like that, we all would have been millionaires by now, right? So what I'm pointing to is, if you want to enhance the quality of your life, ask quality questions. Have an inquiry with yourself or have it with a group. Then the inquiry I'm inviting you to think through for 2018 as you step into it, as you cast vision for you 2018 is, what do I want my life to be used for? And then see what happens. And then start to see what comes to you. Start to listen deeply for like, well, what would that look like? I've been sitting here on the mend, and I'm praying and thinking and meditating, and actually mostly contemplating, really, just really contemplating. And one of the things that I'm starting to step into, and I'm just letting it bubble up, I'm not trying to make it happen, is this whole notion of moving from social media to mass media. That doesn't mean I want to leave social media. Y'all birthed me. I'm not tripping. But what I'm looking at is who would I have to be for myself that I would allow myself to be known, to be seen, to be judged, to be criticized, to be loved, to be respected, to be admired and appreciated on a global stage in a medium that is gets into everybody's household. Do you see what I'm saying? Different question than how can I make more money? I hope y'all can y'all hear the difference? Holla if you can hear the difference. Holla if you can hear the difference in that inquiry versus, okay, I wanna make more money, or I wanna double my revenue, and none of that, or profit, and none of those things are bad, but that's a different question. It's like, okay, what's the future that wants me? Who would I have to be for myself? I may have to type that one in. Who would, come on, God, who would I have to be for myself? And that is the key, ladies, myself. Who would I have to be for myself? Who would I have to be for myself? Who would I myself? To go, I'm just using mine as an example, go from solely social media to mass media, okay? And that's, I'm using mine as an example. You don't have to take that example, but I at least have you, so you can see what I'm looking at. And it's a real inquiry, and I'm just watching myself. I'm noticing all the conditions. I'm noticing how I'm afraid that if the people are going to, not like me, or attack, or judge me, or say my work is not good, or say bad things. I'm afraid I'm going to open myself up for lawsuits, and I'm going to open myself up for people prying into things and going back to Baltimore and all that kind of stuff. And I'm gonna tell you now, if I wasn't doing the inquiry, I wouldn't even see this. But it points to why I've never let myself get beyond where I am. You see what I'm saying? Because it's not that I haven't been able to. It's just that this is what I'm trying to say to you, baby. You got an invisible lid on what you have. And if you don't ask yourself the right questions, you'll think it's the circumstances. The circumstances are not powerful. You are more powerful than your circumstance. Circumstances are a distraction. They are simply there to keep you preoccupied so you don't look at all the shit you're tolerating. So it's never the circumstance, okay? It's never the circumstance. And so the question I'm inquiring for myself in 2018 is, who would I have to be for myself to give myself the internal permission to go solely from social media to mass media? And what keeps coming forth is self-trust. What keeps coming forth is some version of collaboration and partnerships and convergence and affluence and influence. Like, I keep hearing these words and I haven't landed on them yet. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to say to you is, if you go for something like a car or money, you have just robbed yourself of creativity. You will rob you. And Lord, help me, Jesus, help me, God, help me, please, God. Okay, make it plain, God, please. All right, Spirit, do something. My point is, cast vision for who you have to become so your life can be used for something great. And I'm thinking, what if no one attacked you? And if they did, what if it wasn't personal? And what if people didn't criticize you? What instead of criticism you got to claim? What if you got to reach more Black women because you were willing to take a chance? What if the world said yes? What if it worked? Oh my God. What if all the crazy ideas I have for 2008 actually work? What if they worked? It's What if I really could be a household name? What if that's real? What if I could be a Issa Rae or a Shonda Rhimes? I'm not saying that because they're TV. I'm just thinking of people who I think are cool as fuck. You know what I'm saying? You know, like what if me, a poor, broken, damaged Black girl from the streets whose mama threw her away and the world said no to, and because of the love of a Black teacher, a Black woman teacher, I defied the impossible. What if that was enough? What if that was enough? What if just being willing to tell the story was enough? You see what I'm saying? What if that, I mean, like really, y'all, I'm just inviting you to just dream with me. Like, I'm saying mine, but you should be saying yours. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, wow, what, you know, you have all the worries and concerns, but what if it worked? What if we had a tour and it filled rooms? What if we had a tour that had like 500 people in a room, you know, each time, or 1,000 people in a room? I've never had a room like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, what if I was on The View or The Real or Steve Harvey show? What would that do? You know what I'm saying? What if a TV show broke through, you know, and it got green lighted and it just killed the game? You know, just doing what I do. That it was not, there was nothing extra. It was just me doing what I do. You know, what would that be like? You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm asking you to do. I'm asking you to dream with me. I'm asking you to cast vision. I'm asking you to go to a place in your heart space where you've given up on you, where you've settled. You know, you don't understand, like, where I am in my life is me settling. And it doesn't matter what you think. I know that my life was destined to do something great, bigger than what I could ever see or even imagine. So anything that I can imagine, I believe that God's vision is bigger than mine. So I have not finished. I have not fulfilled my destiny. You see what I'm saying? And so, but you have to go to those places where you stop believing and you stop dreaming, you stop hoping about what you can be. And it's an internal thing. You shift, you confront the demons and you tend to the wound. Thank you. How much time do I have? Okay. I gotta go. My wife said I got 10 minutes maybe. But my prayer is that you understand what I'm trying to express, okay? You know? And this is, I don't know if y'all can, I hope this is resonating. But again, to recap, I'm inviting you to have an inquiry with yourself about casting vision for yourself. You know, what do you want your life to be used for? Who would you have to be for yourself to give yourself the internal permission to blank, blank, blank? And what are the concerns, you know, that you have? And what if it were possible? Those 4 pieces, okay? So that's all I have for now. My prayer is that you're loved, that you know that you're loved, that you know that I love you. And thank you for spending some time with me today. I mean, if you were fed by this word, this life-giving word, this life-affirming word, please pay it forward. It may help somebody else cast vision for their life so they're not stuck in the minutia, but they're casting a big enough vision that pulls them up, that confronts the places where we don't believe in ourselves or trust ourselves, at least for me, okay? And please post your biggest takeaway, you know. Oh, you're welcome, Missy. No, you're welcome. So what if I can build my brand and go to high schools and inspire girls to be more and go the distance? What if I can go on tour? Yeah. Well, good, Stone. Well, that's called visioning. That's casting vision. You start to confront where you have lids on what's possible. And from there, you start to see how to counteract it. You know what I'm saying? No, good. I'm glad it's a powerful word. Please, look, everyone, pay it forward. I'm building an army of Black women who empower ourselves economically and emotionally. Please help me. Please share this. If you were fed by this word, please share it. You know, say, look, check this out. It's a great way to begin a new year. Okay. We'll be back in the new year. I have some amazing things popping off. But I wanted to say I love you. Thank you for being part of my tribe. Thank you for being ride or die. And know that your love to be unmeasured, my sweet sisters in success and the brothers who love us. And please remember this. You, my sweet, are worth so much more than you have ever been taught to believe. Goodbye for now, and share this video. And I will see you in the new year. Bye-bye. Okay, I hope I did this right. Oh God, I hope I did this right. I don't know. I'm trying to make sure I did it right. I don't know.